What is up, YouTube? It is me, Brandon's name here, and today we're doing finally a hurricane video. This is going to be the last video as Brandon's name because I'm going to be changing my name back to Pickrathers. Okay, so we're going to focus on Chantal right now. Probably the weakest one right now. 40-mile-an-hour winds, a weak tropical storm. Didn't mean to click that. It's supposed to head, right now it's in the very North Atlantic Ocean. And we're expecting this storm to go south. See, as it's going below, it's going south as it goes into a tropical depression. And it weakens to a remnant low as it travels back north. And that's basically all we have right now. All this stuff will change in the next upcoming days if it still survives. Here's the latest satellite image for Chantal. It looks really weak. I mean, there's not really much of a formation. We weren't really expecting this thing to storm because, or we didn't really, I didn't say storm. We didn't really expect this to form because it had like a 10% chance, but, you know, I guess it just did, because that can happen. So that kind of just teaches you how even the most unexpected invests could become formation or tropical storms or weak tropical storms or something like that, or tropical depressions. Here is the National Hurricane Center's update for the next upcoming few days. It's basically the same one as this app. As you can see, it travels south as a tropical storm. Actually, no. It travels south as a tropical depression. And then remnant low on, I think it'll, on like Wednesday, which is today, it's traveling south. Tomorrow on 2 p.m. Thursday, it's going to become a tropical depression. And on 2 a.m. Friday, it's still going to be a tropical depression. On 2 p.m. Friday, still tropical depression. I think on Saturday, what's today? Yeah, probably Saturday, it could become a remnant low. And then that's basically it. Here is the models for this app. Some of them actually say that it could go north, which I don't think is likely. I think it's going to be what the National Hurricane Center says and what this app says. Okay. Now we're gonna go on a tropical storm, Ivo, in the Eastern Pacific. Okay, Ivo is a pretty weak tropical storm, but it's stronger than Chantal. It's going to be traveling north, and it's even going to strengthen probably to a hurricane in the next upcoming days. Okay, brightness. But it is probably going to strengthen into a hurricane in the next upcoming days. But then as it travels north, it's going to start to weaken, tropical storm. And yeah, that's basically all this app knows. It just formed like a couple hours ago at like 5. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, yeah, here's a satellite image for Ivo, or Evo. I don't know how you pronounce it. I guess we'll just say Evo. So Evo, this is what Evo looks like. Traveling north as it strengthens. It definitely looks organized, and it's pretty big for a weak tropical storm. Actually, no. It looks pretty big for a tropical storm. And you know that big storms are not a good thing. Like, big storms could turn into monsters. But we're just expecting this one to become either a Category 2 or a Category 1. Probably Category 1. That's what I would say, but it could be a Category 2. Okay. Here's what the National Hurricane Center says for Evo. See, they think it will become a hurricane at 12 a.m. Friday, which is also what I thought. It's supposed to stay until a tropical storm until 12 a.m. Friday, as it becomes a hurricane as it travels north. But then on Saturday, it's gonna weaken to a tropical storm, and then it's probably gonna end on Monday or Tuesday. That's probably what I think. Okay, here are the models for this app. They're all looking pretty accurate. I would say that this yellow model, the HWFI model, probably unlikely. So as the HMNI model, and some others like that little tiny blue one next to the orange one. But I think this green model, the AVNI, is probably going to be right. But then again, the GFS doesn't really get stuff right that often. So that's pretty interesting. Now let's go into the Western Pacific, or the Philippine Sea. Tropical storm, how do you say that? Bailu? We'll just call it Bailu. Tropical storm Bailu in the Western Pacific, which, I don't know if you guys know this, but in 2013, there was this big storm named Haiyan in the Western Pacific, and it got retired, and it was replaced with a Bailu, and that's the storm right now, so that's pretty interesting. Okay, it's kind of off topic, but I was just wanting to let you know. But anyway, Bailu, weak tropical storm, about the same strength as Chantal right now. It will be strengthening into probably like a strong tropical storm. And we're expecting this to hit Taiwan in a couple of days. Like, Taiwan and China needs to watch this, because Taiwan and China are going to be affected this week. Probably this week. So that's pretty insane. It will be a really strong tropical storm hitting Taiwan. It will cause some damage, definitely. And then as it moves into China, of course it's going to weaken because, all that. And here is the satellite image for Bailu, bringing some heavy rains for these little islands of the Philippines. They're definitely probably going to get some flooding. So is Taiwan and China right there. Taiwan and China, you see these two? They're watching Bailu. They're like, oh no, Bailu's coming. No! Yeah, that's probably what they think. Definitely. So Bailu is looking pretty organized, so I would watch out for the storm. And also, this is subjected to change in the next few days, so it could actually become a hurricane. We do not know, guys, because as we learned from Chantal, Chantal was an invest that only had like a 10% chance of forming. But what did it do? It formed into a tropical storm. So Chantal probably teaches you that anything could happen in this case. So this is definitely probably going to become a hurricane in the next few days. It probably won't. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying, oh my God, it's going to become a hurricane. No. I'm just saying it could happen. It's always a possibility. So just stay safe out there, guys. And have a good day. Bye. Peace out. I don't know what to say at the end of this, so